Hello everyone, today we're going to be focusing on Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics, topic of algebra, subtopic of substitution. So basically substitution is when you replace a letter or what we know in mathematics called as a variable with a number. That is basically what it means, right? You are replacing that variable with a number. So for example, if you look at this option given here, we have 3m minus 5. So m is basically the variable, right? The letter that could take any value basically. And instead of m, we are going to substitute that it is 6. So when we do that, 6 times 3 is 18. 18 take away 5 is 13. So that is the value of the expression when m is 6, right? So similarly, you can have values sometimes where you are substituting for two different variables. So like x is one value and y is one value given here as 10 and 2. So you substitute that first. So 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 2 is 8. Then the final answer is 38. Or you can have expressions where you have to sometimes square the substitution. So x is 4, but what you need to substitute here is 2x squared. So that is 2 times 4 squared, which is 16. So that is 32. Then 4 times 3 is 12 plus 8, and then simplifying the addition brings us to 52, right? So you have to be very careful. It's not just about substituting the number, it's about substituting it in correctly, whether it has powers, whether there are signs. You have to take all that into consideration. Even for this, so 36 over e times 7 minus e. So 36 over 4 into 7 minus 4. Remember, BODMAS plays a big part here. You have to go in order of the expression. So we are dividing, that gives us 9. We're subtracting because brackets come in order first. So that's 3, and then 9 into 7 is 27. So like that, you have to follow the steps very carefully. And if you see complicated examples such as this too, even then it's best if you can simplify the substitution first. So 2m is 6 when you substitute it in, and you have 8m, which is going to be 24, and when you put it in, so then you simplify the numerator of the fraction. So 36 plus 6 is 42. 24 subtract 9 is 15. And then you can divide the respective fractions. So 42 over 7 becomes 6. 15 over 5 becomes 3. And then we're finally left with an answer of 2. So that's basically a small summary of what is substitution. Now let's look at the questions. Right, so to finish off, we're going to do some questions, and we have this expression here which we need to substitute the value for t, u and v. So p is equal to, let's write that down, p is equal to t is 2, u is 3 plus 1/3 of u is 3, v is 5. So if we simplify this, 3 times 2 is 6, 1/3 into 15. So this is going to be 6 plus 5, which is 11. So that would be option number 2. Moving on, we have this expression here where a plus 4 into x. So we're going to substitute 2. X is 2 into t, which is 6, over 3 into 5 over there. So remember, be very careful, double check if you are substituting the right number. And then this becomes 6 times 2, which is 12, 5 times 3 is 15, and you can simplify this fraction, of course. So that is 4 over 5 if we divide it by 3, and then we can take over the plus 8 to the other side, which becomes negative 8. So 4 over 5 is actually 0.8 if you want to write it in decimal form. So when I subtract, this is going to be negative 7.2, which is option number 1. And finally, we have this particular question here. So y is equal to 2 times 3 plus 2 times 3 cubed plus 2 times 3 squared, right? And this will be 6. So 2 times 3 cubed is 27, and 2 times 3 squared is 9. So this is going to be 6 plus 54 plus 18, and this will simplify if you add this together. So that's 6 plus 54 is 60, so that goes to 78. Again, option number 1. And that brings us to the end of our lesson on substitution.
Subscribe us now for more videos and content.